Hello everyone, this is Sheshe, and today I'm coming on to do our next card in the Heartfelt Creations Camelia Carnations card kits. In case you're not following the series, this has 3 cards that you can make, and all the pieces are provided for you. There's step-by-step instructions, there's extra pieces in case you mess up or if you want to create extra cards. So there's extra sentiments as well in case you want to change out your sentiments. So this is really nice. This one has a lot of pieces in it, so you can really actually make more than 3 cards because the sentiments are also included for those extra cards. So I don't know how many more you can make, but I will let you know once I finish out the 2 cards that I have left. So this is the second card, and then there's one more. So then there will probably be 3 to 4 more cards because it's your special day, Happy Mother's Day, and life's beautiful moments. Okay, so I've already taken out all the pieces that we'll need for today's card, and I'll show you the card that we're making. It looks like this right here. Really beautiful design. So it looks really easy to me. I have no problems making cards like this, but I just thought I would give this kit a try in case anyone out there has purchased this kit and would like to know how to make these cards. So I have this collection and I'm excited to give this a go. I will be using the 3D Floral Shaping Mold for my carnations. This is the sentiment I'm using today. It's your you brighten my world. So that's what I'm using. I didn't know this was in the way. Move it out the way. Okay, and then we'll use some of this glitter. And then I'm going to open up the kit so you can see what's inside. Okay. Inside this kit, it comes with the card base, of course, and the card base is cut like this. Really nice design. Very easy. Here are the pieces. There's instructions to ink the edges. What I will do is speed up the video when it comes to that part because that is a little time consuming to watch. So I do understand if people don't like to sit through all that inking. So you'll ink edges around this one. I believe this one, they said ink the edges in coral. This one to ink in green. I don't believe you have to ink this one. This is a really beautiful piece. Look at those gorgeous butterflies. You will have to ink this. You'll need to color your own flowers in a coral color. And that is about it. It says to use coral, so I have my coral colors that I have in my stash. It tells you a specific ink to use, but I don't have that ink, so I had to come with the closest that I have in my stash. And it also says to use some type of pistachio ink, which I will deviate from that ink and use what I prefer in my greens. So I will get started here today. I hope you enjoy this tutorial and you find it helpful. If you want to create similar cards like this, if you have the collection, that's great. So I'll begin the tutorial. So what I'm going to do first is assemble the card. We'll do the flowers last. So what I start out with, I'm going to use my glue. And this is the glue I use. It comes from the Dollar Tree. I think it's a good glue. No problem there. Now when it comes to this piece right here, you just layer it on because this is shorter than this. You don't want to lay this on first because it doesn't match, and then you'll have like bits and pieces showing through the little lacy border. So you want to do this first and just line this up where it's just a little bit of the border showing like that. and then you lay this piece on. I hope that makes sense. So I'll just give this some glue. Just so that the border fits on properly. So I'm going to put this on. It's a beautiful card. So pretty. Here, I'm going to make sure I'm in frame of the camera. This card design is my style all the way, so no problem there in putting this together. I just love this collection. The colors are just absolutely stunning. I really don't have any problems with any of the colors in the rainbow. Some people do, but me, I have my favorite colors, but I can work with just about any color. Okay, I'm going to make sure I have my picture in front of me, so I'm doing the card exactly as it shows on their picture. Okay, so we have the border put together like that. And I'm going to speed up the video for all the inking. So we'll do that next because we'll need to lay these pieces down. Okay. Okay, now we are ready to put the card together, and then we're going to mold our flowers in the shaping mold. So how I'm going to start this is I'm going to glue the side panel. Just give it some glue. You don't really need to put any glue on the edge here. Just make sure it's all in here because it's not going to fit totally over this. So just line this up over here and press it down because it's going to hang over the side of this card. It's like they planned on this little swirl right here. You can see that going over that piece. It's really cool how they did that. Okay, so then this side goes over this side. How cool is that? So I believe this probably was like all the same piece. That's what it seems like to me. Really, really neat. So I'm just going to give this some glue, probably on this side panel, just to make sure I don't over glue it over here. So I'll just put some glue on this part. More glue right here. And line this up on this side. See, it just goes right over that. So pretty. Love how this is all coming together right now. I'm going to have to look at the paper pad and see just how this goes together, because it looks like it kind of was the same paper, and it just was cut, you know, and it continued and it turned into this, like this peach color. So yeah, very, very pretty. Okay, so next we're going to fit this in somehow right in here. So I'm just going to give this some glue. This paper is just so gorgeous. So you just kind of like judge where this should go, but it should go somewhere above this little swirl thing. No cards will be exactly alike, but almost close to it. So, and then this goes on here. Okay. Really, really pretty. I just love butterflies. This card was made just for me, but I'm going to give it away to someone special. Okay, so I'm just going to put this right over this rectangle here. I just love all these layers. You don't want to put too much glue on the outer edge because it hangs off. Okay, next we're going to mold the flowers in the shaping mold. This is a fantastic product, new by Heartfelt Creations. So I'm just going to pop these down, face down, and in case you did not know, you can do these now in multiple layers. So you don't have to run them through your machine multiple times. So we're going to do this in one pass. So actually I'm going to spritz this. Just give it a little spritz. Between layers. You can do this with your big mold, with the basic mold flowers. And I'm going to do 3 in this one. And I can fit this one in here. Give it a little spritz. And we'll do 1 in this one. This one's just the right size for this one. Okay, so I'm going to press this down, make sure this is in the proper sides. You know, you have the 4 corners, and then this one doesn't have a corner, so just match it up with the one that doesn't have the corner. And for me, I have the Teresa Collins Cut and Boss, so I don't have any particular sandwich, but 1 plate on top and 1 plate on bottom. But if you have different machines have different sandwiches, so you'll need to go to their website to find out what sandwich is best for your machine. But mine is simple, just 1 plate on top, 1 plate on the bottom. So I'm just going to get this ready to go through my machine. And we're going to emboss the flowers and make them look a little bit more realistic. I just love these molds. Okay, so when I bring out my, nope. So when I bring out my mold, everything is embossed perfectly. Look at the detail, just beautiful. Everything is embossed. So I love using these molds for my flowers, and gives it a really nice embossing. So I'm just going to go and put these together. I just need my mats to just do some additional embossing. It's not much. Just press it down like that. And I will do my leaves as well. And in case you were wondering, I'm using the 8mm stylus. But you can use another size. These are not that big. And these smaller ones, you can just use the other side. And then you can curl them even more, because this one has a lot of ruffling. So I'm just going to give this additional ruffling, because these are really ruffled with the carnations. Really considering getting the set, the small one at least. These make really pretty flowers. See, I'm gonna scrunch this one up a little bit more. These aren't too wet. Just the right amount of water I did spritz. So these are really easy to shape. I missed these. Don't know how I missed these two petals, but we'll get it right now. And unfortunately, I don't know the weight that they use for this paper. A lot of times I hear in a video say it's 100-pound weight, so maybe that's the weight that they used. I don't think it said in the instructions, but that's what it feels like. We're going to make 3 flowers. There will be 1 small, 1 medium size, and 1 large for this card. And for the big layer, I believe there's 3 flowers. For the medium layer, there's 3 flowers, and for the small flower, there's only 2. And the leaves are included. And I believe these leaves do come with the actual die set. which is really nice. Okay, looks like I have one more flower left and I will be done with the shaping of this. And then we'll move on to the leaves. There is some additional pieces to this where you can make the flower more dimensional and hold the shape. This is the last flower. That we need to really do some shaping too. Okay, now we have all our flowers done, and now we'll just work on the leaves. There's only 3 leaves that we need to do some molding to. So we'll just do this and give them a curl. That's all we need to do. And it gives it a curl effect. And you just straighten it out just slightly. And the same thing with this one. Just straighten it out just slightly. And there you go. Then we have these pieces right here. You just need for the large and the medium flower. And you just need a pair of scissors to cut into this little slit right here. I don't know if you can see that. There's a little slit right here. Just cut that on both pieces and you're gonna like overlap it. So what you'll do is give that some molding too. And take some glue and overlap it. And when you're ready for it, you can put this on the back of your flowers. Looks like my glue is clogged, so I'll need to unclog it. Since it was so clogged, it came out more. So we'll just use some of that glue on the other piece and overlap it. Okay. All right, so now we're ready to put the pieces together. So this is the large. You're going to offset it. Okay, we're going to offset the flowers. Let's get a little bit of glue on the back. And place it in the middle. Just like that. Now you will need a smaller flower to complete this particular flower for the center. So the next one would be, let's see, looks like this size. And you offset it again. And press that down. Hopefully you can see. Let's see if I can zoom in. And so it takes the shape of the carnation. And just keep pressing it in. It's starting to look like the carnation. So I'll just set that aside to dry. Now we're going to work on the medium flowers. And then there's one that folds down, where you see the back of it. So we're going to like pull this up like this, and then we're going to also use these little, you know, cups on the back once that dries. So we're going to give it some glue. I mean, you can use it if you want to. I kind of like it like that, but we'll see. I'll put it on the back just to see what it looks like. Alright, now I'm offsetting it because there's one petal in the middle. So let's place that in. And then just press that down like this. Alright, and then we just need one more layer. And you just hold this up. And you offset it again. Then you press that one down. Really taking the shape of the carnation. And then for the back, since you want to hold it all together, then you take this little piece and glue that in. So we'll use it, see what happens. Okay, we'll use this one since this one's a little bit more tighter. And we'll set that aside to dry, but this is how it looks. Really looks like a carnation. Really pretty. Okay, and then this one, we'll push these all together and glue this in to the other one. I'm really liking this set. I think I will get it soon. this one turned out better than my other one that I did. They're both pretty, but I like how I got this one a little bit darker at the ends. I didn't do that with my other card. So this one I will try that technique on the last card and do the two-tone coral colors. Okay, and so this last one, we're going to cup it down. So we're going to turn it the opposite way. There's more color on the other side. And place this on this side. Actually, turn it this way. So you get more of that color on the outer edge. Okay, we'll set that aside to dry, and we'll just bunch that all up together like that. Really, really pretty. I'm going to bring my picture back so I know where these are placed on the card. Then I'll take my mats away because I don't need them anymore. Okay, we're all set to glue on our flowers. So I have my big flower, really pretty, and the leaves. Have my glue ready, and my sentiment, and let's see, I'm looking at my picture here. So I'm going to glue on the first, which is the medium. It looks like it goes right here, and there's only one leaf. So I'm going to glue on the leaf. The leaf goes right about here. Looks like this is clogged. Okay, and this flower goes right about here, and we will stick that down. Let's see, goes right about here. Over this one. So we'll glue all this together. Press that down, give that time to dry, and our sentiment is going to go right about here, and I did curl it so it has like a little bit of bend, so I'm just going to glue that. And then next is our big flower, our big carnation, and there are two leaves, and there's a little leaf and a big leaf. So the little leaf goes right about here, and then there's a big leaf, that crosses over, and then there's the big flower. So we will just glue that down. Like that. And we'll cross that one over. This is not much that shows. Maybe cut, I'm not sure. We'll see. It's not a lot that peeks out. So I'm just going to plop this down. Give it a lot of glue. Probably hot glue is good to get this to stick. But hopefully this glue is good enough. Of course your picture's not going to look exactly like theirs, but close enough. This is what I have so far. And then this is the last flower, which is right above this little leaf. And you just glue that somehow on here, like that. And you just use like maybe like a little bit of glue right there. And then you'll just lift it up and place this right about here. And let that glue not touch the other flap of the card. So you can leave the card as it is, but there is some pretty fine glitter that you can dust your flowers with. So that's what I'm going to do just to give it some sparkle. So I'm going to just glue like a little bit. Here and there and everywhere. I'm just going to tap out this little glitter on here, and hopefully the paper will catch the extra glitter so I can use it on the last card. It's really pretty. Gives it just the amount of sparkle you need. We have some really nice glitter. can kind of spread it around a little bit if it's too much. And set that aside to dry. And then I'll come back once it's dry and you can see how sparkly it is. Okay, here's the finished card. It is so beautiful. Look at all that glitter and shine. I put glitter all over here and on the panels. Just so pretty. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It was helpful for you in case you do have this kit. And then I did put a panel on the inside so that, you know, if you want to write a sentiment, it's finished on the inside. So really gorgeous. Love the butterflies. So pretty. So I'll include some pictures at the end so you can get a nice look at how the card turned out. So take care, everyone. Include the store where I got this from. I don't know if there's any left, but there are kits similar to this if you're interested. So I will include again that store in the description box below. Take care, everyone. Have a fabulous day.